Alright, let's just get right to it. I know we skipped over Crown Jewel a couple weeks ago. Um, I was really busy. I don't know why I was so busy. A couple days before, a couple days after. Um, but yeah, we're gonna do this show here, and let's just get straight into it. We got Survivor Series War Games 2024 coming up tomorrow at the time of recording this, November 30th. Um, Starts at 6. I don't know. It's all right. I don't really like when pay-per-views start like middle of the afternoon. I guess if that makes sense. Like I don't mind if them starting at 1 or like noon or whatever, but like if they start at like 6, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. But it's whatever. So let's just get straight into the first match. Some of these graphics will look different because you have to have like a certain size picture to let it get put on the screen here. So let's just start off with the first match, which I think will be the first match because this is usually how they go with Royal Rumble, Elimination Chamber, and with now Survivor Series. The Women's War Games match. It is Liv Morgan, Nia Jax, whatever, Tiffany Stratton, Raquel Rodriguez, and Candice LeRae versus Bianca Belair, Rhea Ripley, and Bailey, Io Sky, and Naomi. Bailey is filling in for Jade Cargill, who got mysteriously attacked, which is probably by Naomi. Um, but I heard online that she does have an actual neck injury, so that's why they wrote her off. And they're going to be like taking the titles away from Jade and Bianca, so we'll see. I feel like those titles are just cursed. Each time someone has them, someone gets hurt. Um, but yeah, let's get straight into predictions. Since Bianca won the advantage match, we usually know how things go from there. So I think you know Team Liv is going to win. I don't I don't necessarily like them to win because Rhea has lost to Liv Morgan like 2 times in a row already, and they're probably going to lose here. So it's going to be like the third time in a row that like Rhea will be losing to Liv technically. Um, so yeah, as much as I don't like this decision, it's probably going to be Liv Morgan's team to win. Um, Next up, we got LA Knight versus Shinsuke Nakamura for the U.S. title. Shinsuke Nakamura is coming back with really leaving a mark on LA Knight. He's really changing up his look. He put 2 things of face paint on, and he's calling himself a new guy. I feel like this match is really rushed. Um, there really hasn't been that much like talking really between the two. Shinsuke's attacked LA Knight twice, and Shinsuke had a backstage, promo. So, I feel like this will probably lead to a second match, which leads me to believe that LA Knight will win. Um, LA Knight's reign, it's kind of getting boring. I mean, I know he's defended the title a lot of times, um, but I just don't like it. Um, I don't know. Maybe it's just not for me. Maybe some other people like it, but yeah, I'm gonna go with LA Knight here. Let's see. Next up, we have Braun Breaker versus Sheamus versus Ludwig Kaiser for the Intercontinental Championship. Yeah, I don't really see Braun losing this. I don't see him losing at all for a while, unless there's some crazy scenario that looks great. Um, like they had that with the Jey Uso situation, um, where they just had him win so they could screw him over with the bloodline or whatever. Um, but yeah, I don't really see Braun losing like in a match like this for a while, especially because it's against 2 people, and this is kind of the same situation as WrestleMania, um, with like Logan Paul. Um, since Kevin Owens and Randy Orton were in there, they were bound to fight at some point, and they did. And Sheamus and Ludwig have been um, up each other's asses for weeks. So I feel like this thing will just end up getting ended with a super spear to somebody from Braun Breaker, and that'll be it. Let's see. Next up, we got. I don't know how they're going to do the order of these matches because there's, a lot of big matches here. This world title match and both War Games matches. So, I bet they'll do the women's War Games match first. They'll obviously do men's War Games last. Maybe the world title before War Games, but who knows? Let's see. Who am I gonna pick here? No, well, Gunther's gonna win, obviously. Damian Priest. I'd like to see him get the title back. Because Gunther's reign hasn't really been that exciting either. But I don't think Gunther's gonna lose it. I think maybe he'll lose it on the first episode of Raw on Netflix because that's supposed to be like a super show. It's supposed to be like a WrestleMania type show. They have Travis Scott on there. They advertise Roman Reigns, Cody, John Cena, maybe The Rock. Hopefully not. But yeah, it's supposed to be a huge show with like all the titles being defended. I don't know how they're gonna cram that into 3 hours, but we'll see. But yeah, Damian Priest has got the upper hand on Gunther like the past 3 weeks. He's really cooked Gunther on the mic, if you will, saying some harsh stuff to Gunther, and then putting Gunther through the table with that Go Home show on Monday. So yeah, I don't see Gunther losing right now or for the rest of the year. If he fights at Saturday night's main event, I don't think he's going to lose there. Maybe, like I said, Raw on Netflix. But yeah, let's go on to the last match. I know we're getting this done in like 8 minutes here. We'll probably talk a little bit after. We got the men's War Games match. It is Solo, Jacob Fatu, Bronson Reed for some odd reason, Tonga Loa, and Tama Tonga, and they will be facing the OG Bloodline and that son of a bitch CM Punk. Whoops. Put the wrong graphic up there. Yeah, I don't see the OG Bloodline losing here. They've taken a lot of L's lately. They lost at Crown Jewel. They lost. Where else did they lose at? I don't know. But like Roman got pinned by Solo. This fake bloodline has been really taking over. And they've kind of like gotten the upper hand on this OG bloodline the past couple of weeks. And OG Bloodline's not going to lose after, you see tonight, Jay versus Jacob. Obviously, Jacob wins that match as the advantage match. So usually the team that get the advantage, they don't win. So I see, hopefully, maybe Jacob gets pinned tomorrow. I don't see Roman pinning Solo. Because if that happens, then like probably Roman will get the Ulafala back. Maybe they'll have a match at Saturday night's main event. If the OG Bloodline wins, then Solo will want to fight Roman at Saturday night's main event, which that could very well happen. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to this match. I got the hat on. I'm gonna be sporting the Yeet shirt tomorrow, wearing all my stuff. I'm excited for it. I'm excited that we finally get to see all the members of the original Bloodline back except for Solo. And then that I don't even know, CM Punk, which I don't know how I feel about him, being in the match as the fifth guy. I saw rumors throughout the week that it would happen since like Paul would come back, and bring him out, which that's fine, I guess. But I feel like it, at the very least, Raw a couple days ago, they could have had Seth come out and like be mad at CM Punk, because we haven't seen Seth Rollins. I don't think we saw Seth Rollins on Raw. After he told the Usos and Sami Zayn no, he wouldn't be their partner. We just saw nothing of him, so I don't understand that. It would have been cool to see Seth be that last guy, because it makes a lot of more sense than Bronson being on the fake Bloodlines team and Seth being on the OG Bloodlines team. Like, that makes sense instead of like CM Punk being on the OG Bloodlines team and Bronson Reed being on the fake Bloodlines team. I don't get it. So yeah, I'm gonna pick the OG Bloodline here to win. It's gonna be a great match, like I said, and I'm really looking forward to that and the whole pay-per-view, really. Actually, one more thing I want to get to. You guys probably saw the Paul Heyman call. Roman Reigns tried to call Paul Heyman, and then it had that little like sound at the end there. But I don't really get what the point of that was if Paul was just going to come out the next week, unless they are planning some kind of a turn, and Paul's going to turn on Roman after the match. But if the OG Bloodline win, I don't really see how that works. But yeah, I don't know. Hopefully there's some surprises, not The Rock, because that would not be a good surprise. But yeah, I've said this a million times, but I have been looking forward to this pay-per-view. It's one of the big 4 pay-per-views, so it's always a good pay-per-view. There's a lot of stuff going on tomorrow. We got SmackDown tonight. Got the pre-show tomorrow, which is 2 hours, not 3 hours. Some of them are 3 hours. I don't like that. And then the press conference, post-show, whatever, after the show. So yeah, I think that's about it. I don't have a Prime with me right now. I'm drinking plain old water. But we're not going to go a show without promoting it. Go drink your Prime, go get it. Wherever they sell it, go get it. It's sold pretty much in every store. So go get some. And then also go get your W at Walmart. This isn't sponsored, but I wish it was. That would be pretty great. Go get your W at Walmart. And let's do some promoting for podcasts. First off, subscribe to the Triple B Experience channel. Bubba does football talk. He does pop culture, wrestling. I'm actually going to be on his show tonight. And then subscribe to his other shows, Steelers Dynasty podcast. I'm not a Steelers fan, but I'll still promote it anyways. He does live watch-alongs every week for the games. And if you want to see something funny, just wait till the Steelers throw an interception, then Bubba will have a pretty good expression on his face. And then Pro Wrestling Extreme Talk. Larry and the guys, they do a bunch of shows. They talk about AEW. They talk about WWE. They do pretty much all wrestling. So and then make sure to subscribe here. Like, subscribe, do whatever you have to do. And obviously subscribe to my TikTok. Follow my TikTok. Mania Season. I'll try to get a graphic up here. I keep forgetting to do that. And I forget to put Shane's logo up here, which is of Mountaineer Mafia, I'm pretty sure. So go subscribe to his show. Sorry, something fell. But yeah, that pretty much wraps it up. Enjoy Survivor Series tomorrow. I know I'm gonna try to. Hopefully, it's a great show. We'll see you guys. Have a great day, and peace.